What's good, people? Lou Johnson here, aka Cosmic Lou. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. So, yeah, today I got to read a independent book from Image that came out last Wednesday called Leviathan. Let me tell you about it, man. It was a good book. It was funny and it was interesting. It had a lot of little things to it. So, in the book, it starts off with this guy who's having a house party. He forgets to get enough beer for all of his guests. So he goes and makes a beer run. And while he's out making a beer run, a dragon appears out of nowhere in the middle of New York City. It's kind of weird, but stay with me. So he's on a beer run, the dragon pops up out of nowhere and starts destroying the city. And so he has to run back to his apartment because his girlfriend's there and he's worried about her. So he's running back to his apartment, trying to get her. And and so they eventually run into each other in the street, and she tells him about some of the friends that didn't make it. Some went to the roof, got eaten, some got stomped on, and they're trying to make their way out of the city because they're running from it. And so so they're running, and she gets hit in the head with a brick. She saves his life, bah, pushes him out the way, and she gets hit in the head with a brick, and she dies. Kind of depressing, I know, but it looks kind of funny if you see it. It turns out that a couple of friends at his party actually had like this Ouija seance summoning thing go on, and one of the guests at his party actually summoned this dragon to come out of nowhere, and that's just really odd. Just really odd. And there's this one panel in there where they notify the government about what's going on and the dragon in the middle of New York City. And they're talking to a White House representative, and he pokes his head into a room, and you see him trying to talk about the president and his actions. And you see a great caricature and a great piece of artwork about good old 45, son. Look at that. That's funny. So yeah, that was really funny. And I know I posted this picture earlier, and posted that picture earlier, and somebody was like, "What is that all about?" I'm like, you know what? That's what it is. So that's the story behind that photo, making fun of old 45. So, but the book ends. Well, actually, the book doesn't end. When they notified the government spun up their looks like Jaegers from like from like Pacific Rim, like a version of the Jaegers. They spin those up and they're ready to deploy those guys. But yeah, that's the book. Got Godzilla, basically a dragon, and Jaegers, and destroying New York City. And it all centers around this guy that had to go get beer because he didn't buy enough. So, Leviathan, Image Comics. It was a fun book, and I definitely recommend you reading it and checking it out. It's fun. The artwork reminds me a lot of the art from Rugrats, the old cartoon. So if you remember Rugrats, I think you probably enjoy the artwork. Story's tight. It's fun. So I'm looking forward to the next one. But that was my Monday. That was what I read, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Monday. So until next time, it's Cosmic Lou. I'm out.